When we heard about the playbook last year, I immediately knew this is exactly what we're looking for. We were actually already trying to build something like that in-house to do for ourselves anyway, because we recognized that while we had some technical people on staff who were familiar with the product, who had worked with OnixWorks and network systems and had done these big projects in the past, I had sales staff who were not comfortable with it and didn't know really what to do with it. I also had some designers who hadn't worked on those projects. They had been functioning kind of in a role that was more focused on our conventional panels or conventional systems. So I knew immediately it was something I wanted. This was the internal one for the staff first. So we had a handful of designers, definitely all my salespeople on the fire alarm install side, handful of service people, because the biggest piece we're recognizing is that these opportunities, these negotiated sales, so to speak, are being found on the service side with the big customers that we have relationships with on the service side. So definitely had to have service people in there, management as well, and even some high-level senior techs that had relationships with key customers who were potential, should we go look at this as an option for them. So when we got in there for the playbook, you know, Dick came in to do it. It was fantastic. I was very excited. I felt like the conversation from my designers during the presentation was the best part about it. It really got them to talk about what options we had, what are some of the kind of more creative things we can do. They got more excited even than I think the salespeople did. So that was great. And then from a sales perspective, they were able to see what the opportunities were, where the applications are. You know, we focused a lot on universities because that's something that we're big on here in this market. Each market is different. But they were able to see what was the potential, you know, what questions they need to ask when they go out and talk to a customer, what kind of things they need to do to lead a customer on. And then they also recognized who in the room are the people that I'm going to bring with me. They can help back me up on this. But it definitely gave them a much more comfortable fit for what they need to do to go sell this. So yeah, the next day we decided we were going to do one with customers. It was fantastic, and they really, it made ECS seem much more attainable by breaking it into little parts, suggesting the phasing concept. We're really big on the idea of phasing the systems in a little bit each year. It's much more budget friendly for a lot of these places. You know, and we made it seem like it wasn't this overwhelmingly large, scary upgrade that they had to do. We had one guy who, before he even left, handed us a list of, I want a quote for all of these things. I kid you not, like he's scribbling on a piece of paper as we're talking and handed it to our guy and said, I want a quote for all of this because I want to start talking about how do I build this around my budget. And I want to know what I can pick and choose each year to kind of put in. But he just got it right off the bat. Well, I mean, ideally the future and the outlook would be you have a division that's focused on your core business, on your fire alarm, and then another division focused solely on these larger big projects. You've got to go out there and create that demand by educating.